Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Kristina goes into early labor. Joint interview with Blaze takes stunning turn. General Hospital. EHO spoilers reveal that Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mancy, due date is in August, but will the baby she's carrying arrive sooner than planned? Kristina is gearing up for a joint interview with Blaze aka Allison, Ali Rogers, Jacqueline Grace Lopez. But that interview could take a stunning turn thanks to this impending bundle of joy. Perhaps Kristina will go into this interview thinking she's still got time before the baby arrives. However, Kristina could potentially get stressed and even lash out based on the questions that get asked. That's especially true if Natalia Ramirez, Eva Leroux, becomes part of this interview after all. It's easy to imagine Kristina getting upset over Natalia acting two-faced, so she could struggle to bite her tongue before things turn chaotic. Could Kristina go into labor a bit early as a result? Kristina might not be able to make it to a hospital in time, so that could set the stage for Blaze to deliver the baby, maybe even with an assist from Natalia. That's the kind of thing that could actually result in some positive news and really put Blaze's career back on track. If this interview happens to be live, then that'll be even better. Whatever the case, babies rarely arrive in a normal way on soaps. There's usually some dramatic element of the story that leads to the birth, and it often happens sooner than expected. With all that in mind, Kristina may not make it to her August due date. Perhaps Kristina's water will break in the middle of this interview and force her to improvise without the help of any doctors at KeyGage. Do you think Natalia will step up to help Blaze deliver Kristina's baby? Could that be a way to bring Kristina, Natalia, and Blaze together in a beautiful moment? One that totally shifts the narrative in the press. General Hospital spoilers say this surrogacy storyline will come with some surprises, so we'll bring you more predictions on all the wild twists and updates on any major story developments. Port Charles was buzzing with excitement as the much-anticipated joint interview with Kristina Corinthos Davis and Blaze was about to go live. The local press was eager to cover the story, showcasing the partnership between Kristina, the vibrant daughter of Sonny Corinthos, and Blaze, the rising star whose music had taken the city by storm. The interview was set to air on WPCZ's primetime slot, promising an engaging look into the lives of two influential young women. Kristina, glowing with the anticipation of her first child, was seated next to Blaze in the beautifully decorated studio. Her pregnancy had been the talk of Port Charles, with many speculating about the baby's father and the future of Kristina's relationship with him. Despite the rumors and speculations, Kristina maintained her composure, her radiant smile never wavering. Blaze, known for her fiery personality and passionate performances, was equally enthusiastic, her presence bringing an electrifying energy to the room. The interview began with the usual pleasantries, the host diving into Blaze's latest album and Kristina's involvement in various charitable causes. As the conversation flowed, Kristina felt a sudden twinge of discomfort in her lower abdomen. She brushed it off, attributing it to the excitement of the moment. However, as the minutes passed, the twinge grew into a persistent ache. Blaze, ever the perceptive friend, noticed Kristina's subtle winces. Leaning closer, she whispered, "Are you okay?" Kristina nodded, her smile slightly strained. Just a bit of discomfort. Probably the baby getting excited about the interview. The host, unaware of Kristina's growing discomfort, shifted the conversation towards their friendship and how they supported each other through thick and thin. Blaze took the opportunity to share a heartwarming story about how Kristina had been there for her during a particularly challenging time in her career. As Blaze spoke, Kristina's discomfort intensified, the ache transforming into sharp, rhythmic pains. Suddenly, Kristina gasped, her hand clutching her belly. The host and Blaze turned their attention to her, concern etched on their faces. "Kristina, are you all right?" the host asked, his professional demeanor faltering. Kristina took a deep breath, trying to steady herself. I think I'm going into labor." The room fell silent, the gravity of the situation sinking in. Blaze immediately sprang into action, calling for medical assistance while the host tried to keep the audience calm. The camera crew, unsure whether to continue filming or cut the feed, hesitated. Within moments, paramedics arrived, assessing Kristina's condition. It was clear that she was indeed in labor, and they needed to get her to General Hospital immediately. Blaze insisted on accompanying her, her protective instincts kicking in. The host, trying to salvage the situation, addressed the viewers, promising updates on Kristina's condition and thanking them for their understanding. As the paramedics wheeled Kristina out of the studio, Blaze held her hand, offering words of encouragement. "You're strong, Kristina. You've got this." Kristina, her face pale but determined, nodded. "Thank you, Blaze. I'm scared." Blaze squeezed her hand. "I know, but you're not alone. We're all here for you." The journey to General Hospital was a blur of sirens and flashing lights. Dr. Terry Randolph and her team were ready when they arrived, quickly moving Kristina into a private room. Blaze, refusing to leave her side, stayed with Kristina through every contraction, her presence a calming force in the midst of chaos. As Kristina's labor progressed, word spread throughout Port Charles. Sonny, Carly, and the rest of the Corinthos family rushed to the hospital, their concern palpable. Sonny, his usual stoic demeanor cracking, paced the waiting room, his mind racing with worry. Inside the delivery room, Kristina's labor was intense but swift. With Blaze and the medical team by her side, she gave birth to a healthy baby girl. The room erupted in cheers and tears of joy, the tension of the past few hours dissipating in an instant. Blaze, her eyes shimmering with emotion, handed Kristina her newborn daughter. "She's beautiful, Kristina. Just like her mom." Kristina, tears streaming down her face, cradled her baby close. "Thank you, Blaze. I couldn't have done this without you." As Blaze stepped up to update the waiting family, she was met with a flood of relieved faces. "Kristina and the baby are both doing great," she announced, a smile spreading across her face. Sonny, his eyes glistening with tears, pulled Blaze into a hug. "Thank you for being there for her." Blaze nodded, feeling the weight of the day finally lifting. "She's strong, just like her dad." The interview that had started as a celebration of friendship and talent had taken a dramatic turn, but it had also showcased the strength and resilience of the people of Port Charles. Kristina's early labor had brought everyone together, reminding them of the importance of family and support in times of need. As the city celebrated the arrival of its newest member, Blaze and Kristina's bond grew even stronger. This stunning turn of events had not only brought new life into the world, but also solidified friendships and deepened the connections that held Port Charles together.